Hello everybody, this is Johnny Monogovari. I am just doing a video for a brief overview of RIBA, Silver Waste Gold Farming. I've seen quite a few people in one of the guilds I'm in, and some in chat in general on this map asking what is RIBA. So I decided I was going to make a video to go through one rotation of it. I'm not going to do a walkthrough about how to defeat each champion under each fort or each Vine Wrath champion. I will do just the one. There are plenty of walkthroughs describing the mechanics for each of the others. Essentially, what it is RIBA stands for the four forts: Red Rock Bastion, Indigo Cave, Blue Oasis, and Hammer Sample. Now, when you go through this, the rotation is you start at this one. Do not go in front of the commander when they're first capturing the forts. So, they capture this one, this one, this one, and this one. And then you're just doing a full rotation. And usually there's enough people that you can constantly go from fort to fort and stop just long enough for a couple fights and move on to the next one. And shouldn't have any problems keeping any of them from falling. Another thing you need to do is you'll go until you keep all four of them. You get third level defenses in each of them, and the more you keep the supply caravan or the supply dolyaks moving, reaching the forts faster, this bar here will fill. Once it fills, then you'll get what's called the breach, which is where the champions will show up under each fort. And when it gets time for breach, you pick one. It opens up, you jump in, take them out, and then keep an eye on the chat to see which other ones have dropped, so you know which ones are left. And then you go and help them until they're all taken care of. And then a countdown timer will start for when the packed copters will land and drop the siege engines. During that time, you will break into three lanes here: southern, mid, and north. And what you have to do is you have to protect the ammo while the siege engine goes through and breaks through the barriers. Once it breaks through the barrier and opens a way to the Vine Wrath, then each one fights a champion. South goes first. Usually you only need about 10, and it's melee. Mid, you're going to need more. They have, you're going to need ranged and reflex. North, you're going to need basically everybody else. Once all three of them are defeated, once each lane defeats a champion, and they go back and they protect the ammo in their lane until all barriers are taken down. And the last barrier will be taken down when the other two lanes have defeated their champion. If one lane fails, the next lane gets that champion. And then you start your chest run, which you come out, follow the champion, or sorry, follow the commander. You go around searching for chests, digging them up, and then run one big circuit all the way around. Just follow the group, and they will show you where you need to go. This area here, you're only going to want to hit the first time through when there's a lot of people there. Otherwise, the mob there will take you down pretty quickly. After that first run through, back out this area, through here, come back down, and then you start over. You get about 15 minutes or so to complete that run. Once you get enough greater nightmare keys towards the end of your run, you'll come back to here and hop up in here, go underground, go through the labyrinth to the nightmare chest, and you just sit there and open it as many times as you have keys, and then get back out, come back through the run. I say do it towards the end of the run because, with at least 6 minutes on your timer. I can get 2 full rotations in the chest run without going to the labyrinth. Now there's a lot of ways to go about, getting your gold from your items. That's also another walkthroughs. I've tried them. They don't work for me. Maybe I'm an idiot. I'm just doing it wrong. I don't know. I keep doing it the way I do it. I get about 3 to 10 gold out of it, depending on how the run goes. Yeah, I got to work a little harder. I got to work a little longer, but I have yet to see 10 to 20 gold an hour, like everybody says. Now, the full rotation, including the chest run, is usually about 45 minutes to an hour. First thing you're going to want to do is, if your guild hall has a tavern, you're going to want to go there and get a guild magic find potion, and that will give you a 10% increase for 24 hours. The other thing you're going to want to do is have Omnom berry bars. That will give you another 30% find. I do that. I activate that one after I beat the Vine Wrath champion and the chests appear. I'll pop that before I start the chests. The other thing is you're going to want to get as many of these as you can, and I'll show you why here in a minute. Two things you're going to get while you're going through this event is you're going to get shovels, and you're also going to get bandit crests. Bandit crests is map currency for here, and you get them from this vendor right over here. Talk to this vendor. The experiment Mordrum extraction device will give you, when you beat a Mordrum boss, with this one you have a chance to get one or more of any of these organs from a boss. Obviously, as you can see, which is interesting that it's only 12 plus 80, where each one of these is 30 plus 2 silver. But hey, the other thing you're going to want to get here while you're here is bandit skeleton keys. That's what you're going to need to open up your chests. And now I will show you what the shovel does. There's 2 skills that the shovel gives you during the chest run, chest train, whatever you want to call it. The number 2 skill sends out like a sonar, and if there's no chest nearby, that's what you get. You also get like a 17 or 18 second count cooldown. See, there's a chest. So, yeah. But get to an area. Let's try here. Nope. Okay. Alright, well, since there is no chest nearby, I'm not going to spend half the video trying to find one. Essentially, what happens is when you use that number 2 skill, if there's a chest nearby, you'll see a silver line shoot across the ground, or sorry, a gold line shoot across the ground. You follow it to a chest. If the chest is close enough, at the end of that silver line, a column of light will appear above the chest, and if you look closely on the ground, there'll be a little mound of dirt. Stand right next to it, press the number 1 skill, which digs up the chest, and you can open it. After you successfully dig up a chest, you use up that shovel. And after opening the chest, you'll need to equip another shovel to go through. Okay, so that's it. The other thing you're going to want to do is go to LFG, Open World, Central Terria Squads, and look for anything that says RIBA, whether it says RIBA and chest train. If it just says chest train, then it's probably just not going to do the RIBA. There's a possibility of that. You're going to want to do the RIBA because it's going to give you a lot more loot. And a lot of groups will drop these banners. That's always a good one. Yeah, and so is the Spirit banner, which there's not one available here right now, but I'm not too worried about the others. So let's go through this rotation. And yes, this will be about an hour-long video. Some people will sit there and throughout the event, some people will run around whether they're in the squad or not, and they will drop or dig up chests. Personally, I see it as taking up a lot of time from doing the meta, which takes away from your end of event rewards. I try to refrain from digging any up. For those of you that have never been in a squad before, as you can see in the left side of the screen, there's a list of little boxes that shows everybody that's in in the squad, as well as their health. And if you pull up the map, you'll see where everybody's at. You'll also see markers that the commander will usually put down, indicating where the chest is, and just more for organization of the
I'm going to treat myself to a new blade when this post is over.
Is that right?
One forged by Bygarth himself.
event.
Clearly you dug up some...
Everybody knows where they're at. Commander can keep an eye on everybody. He can shout out in one chat channel instead of 2 or 3. Blue's falling, okay. And Red Rock just came under attack. Here, so.
Nothing can save you. Impressive combination.
And Blue Oasis fell. So we're going to have to get that back. Yeah. We have about 20, well, looks like 30 people in this guild. When I came in, there was 26. With that many people, and random, or I guess some people like to use the term pugs, non-squad members run in on the map, it's kind of hard to keep the rotation up, keep the forts safe.
Nothing can save you.
And now we're back from third level defense back down to first because of this.
Nothing can save you.
Alright. And them just catching, or recapturing the them recapturing Blue Oasis, that messed up the rotation. They should have waited until Indigo was done. And then came in. See? So now, for the rest of the event, we're going to have an alert go out saying Red Rock Bastion's under attack. And then it's going to say Indigo Cave and Blue Oasis at about the same time. about the middle of this event here, that is going to say Red Rock Bastion's under attack again. So, yeah, it's going to be a little doubling up. It's just going to... It's not impossible, it's just going to be a little bit harder.
Nothing can save you. You are all weakness. Your soul is mine. Your soul is mine. Chill to the bones. Nothing can save you. Your soul is mine. You are all. Nothing can save you.
And I knew that was coming. They might actually have dropped me for good. Hey, thanks for the backup, guys.
Time to do some real damage. Nothing can save you. Impressive combination. Nothing. Your soul is mine. Nothing can save you. Your soul is mine. Nothing can save you. I am death incarnate. Yes, you are all weakling. Nothing can save you.
Getting close to the breach. Alright.
Nothing can save you. Chill to the bone. Your soul is mine.
You running off to Pooch? Okay. We got level 3. Yeah, level 3. Yeah, level 3. Alright. And we're about ready to hit breach. If I'm correct. And I'm pretty sure I am.
You won't. Ever been caught in a sandstorm?
Couldn't stop sneezing for days.
A breach just opened up! Get in there!
Nothing can save you. Your soul is mine. I could outrun a
And you gotta look out for his damage coming there.
You are all weaklings. Blood of return.
Bad shape here.
Yeah, I am. No, that was a premature shot there. Ah! Try to dodge. Worked out. Okay, so who's next? All of them. Oh. That boss was copper. It was a husk. This one, really not fun. People usually leave this one for last. And that's why, because they get down you really quick. And they love to charge. one's that blue? Okay. Iron is done. Almost dead. Boom. Yeah, I know. I'm supposed to say it. Let the commander say that, but there we go.
Nothing can save you.
There we go. We did good. And now people go after this guy sometimes. Just get the frustrations out from the champions. Yeah.
Time to do some real damage. Nothing can save you. You are all weaklings.
Attack my target!
Alright. Also, don't open the chests until you're done with the chest run. I mean, the chests that you collect here above the minimap, don't open those until after the chest run. It saves space in your inventory. That way, when you're done with the chest run, you can take time to go through it all and clear space as it fills up, etc., etc. The only thing I could think of is that a lot of people that do commander either don't open the chests at all, or they got most of their inventory cleared out before they come and do this. Because, yeah, it does end up filling up a lot of space, and I don't have a lot of free space. So every time I get done with a run, I take the time to empty my inventory and
Alright, everyone. Go to the pass the gate. We need our siege
sell
weapons
everything,
in position.
sell everything off, and what have you. So I'm usually late to the next rotation. I'm at Usually why I don't run as commander.
Nothing can save you.
Where you going, Pooch? Back over. Okay. My God.
Nothing can save you. You are all weaklings.
More often than not, you'll see people crowd in the south lane just because simple fact that it's the easiest one out of the bunch.
Nothing can save you.
Holy crap, people.
Time to do some good damage. Suffer! Pain for pain. You are all weaklings. Nothing can save you.
Okay, let's see how much damage is going on now. Okay.
I've got the target. Suffer! You are all weaklings.
Alright, I'm gonna take a quick peek real quick. Wow. There's almost nobody down south. So either they already gone ahead and decided to move up here and give us a hand, or
Nothing can save you.
second is going in. Still, I can't believe there's only 3 people outside. Then again, a lot of people that, you know, that it's almost guaranteed that there's people that on the map that's not in the squad.
Pain for pain. Nothing can save you.
Where are you going? Come back here. Oh, another little trick is these NPCs around here. If a bunch of them are down, just res one and then move on. They'll res the others.
Nothing can save you. Lethal combination. I like that.
Now the big question is, how's mid doing?
Nothing can save you. Nothing can save you. You are all weakling. Feel them. Chill to the bone.
Alright. These little white flowers here is something that you want to be standing on when he gets over there. Which is going to be coming up real soon, right now. Get up on the flowers. Otherwise, because anything is on the ground, when that happens, insta-kill.
Nothing can save you.
Boom. That's it.
Wake up.
Queen Bee's already done. That was south. And I've tried and I've tried and I've tried and I have yet to get that achievement. It is hard. I think I need to. Oh man, I forgot to do that. Oh well, I'm not too heartbroken over it. Yep, this guy right here. Oh, there's a magic find banner. That gave me a little bit more. I'm sure I'll find a hero banner here soon enough. And I'll admit it, I'm lazy. I like to hang back a little bit, so I'm not right up in front and overlook a chest. I'll let them search for it. It also turns out, more often than not, that even if I'm up front, by the time more often than not, I search for a chest, I don't find one, and then by the time mine recharges, I'm ready to look for another chest. There's a lot of people in front of me, and they've already found a whole bunch of chests, so I just kind of gave up. This chest run is what I call the Great Stampede of the Silver Waste. Because most people are on a mount of some kind, usually the Raptor, one of the fastest land mounts that we have. And time is of the essence. Trying to run around and get everything. Scraper, yes. You see that little bugger? Take him down.
Nothing can save you. Chill to the bone.
Replenishing.
Feel the fury.
You will get a lot of good stuff. Every few seconds he drops a bag of loot. You run around. After you kill him, it's when you go back looking for those bags. That way, if you take too long in getting them, stopping them, killing them, whatever, then he disappears. And you lose out. So, yeah. Just for completeness, I will show you the labyrinth when we're done with this run. And there is enough time in the countdown to stop and pick up mithril and to pick up ore, wood, harvest, mine. And then you get people like that, which annoy me to no end. My opinion, they give necromancers a bad name because all they do is pull up the menu master build, park in the corner right there, and let their minions kill anything that comes nearby, and they go off and play another game, scratch their butt, grab dinner, whatever. Some of them will sit there for a good part of the day, and they'll still get credit for the meta, participation credit for the meta, even though they don't get anything from the chest. But ticks me off about it is, people are starting to get sick of seeing it, and now they're getting mad at necros because of that, and all of us in general are getting mad about it because we're doing all this hard work, and they're just sitting there reaping the benefits. Kind of sounds like A lot of things in modern society, doesn't it? Anyways, yes. As part of my disclaimer, I did say that anything and everything can and very may well come out of my mouth at any given time. But I will try to keep my videos and my streams at least PG-13. I'll try to keep my language clean. I'll try to keep religion, politics, and general rants about general stupidity to a minimum. I cannot guarantee that will happen 100% of the time. If a touchy topic comes up, somebody wants to discuss it more, fine, shoot me a message, let me know. We'll hop in Discord, we'll have a conversation. Or somebody wants to throw a debate about something, I will be more than happy to jump in a Discord channel with them and discuss it. But I will not sit there through the majority of the duration of my stream or videos engaging in those topics and taking away from the content that I am intending to share with the community at large. Yeah, I'm not afraid of the conversations. In fact, I rather enjoy them. It's the opportunity to share different points of view on a wide variety of subjects. Videos, streams are not one of them. Are not one of the places to have those, in my opinion. So, I guess, long story short, keep on topic is the point of the videos and the streams. So, yeah. And yes, I do go off on tangents. It's part of my ADD. Back to this. One of the things I've said before, also in chat, is that coming through the canyons here, that kind of when you have a full squad, they're all pretty close together, like behind us, bunch coming. So, yeah. Anyways, it looks like a stampede. You got a wolf or something standing there, thinking they could pick on a character, and then all of a sudden, here comes 20 more. Anyways, when one of us finds a chest, there's 20 to 30 more behind them. They're all coming in at the chest at the same time. It looks like a skull of piranha in the middle of a feeding frenzy. Entertaining. Alright, 7 minutes left. And that took a while to get patient.
Your soul is mine!
Alright. Come on. Thank you. I'm gonna go ahead and go into the labyrinth, show you that while we still have time. If you do not have a mount, then or if you do not have the skimmer mount, or not a skimmer mount, but this floor here, then what you need to do is get the proper mastery to be able to go through the script tunnels. And I think you need a mastery for the script tunnels. The life of me, cannot remember for sure. Oh, I'm not supposed to be able to do that. These guys here, you need to dodge because they will one-shot you. When I get back to the entrance, I will show you how you're supposed to get into here. Because honestly, it's been so long, I don't know if you actually need mastery to get through the script tunnel. You probably don't. If you don't have a mastery, which I wouldn't even know what mastery you would need, but scratch all that. We'll just chalk it up as you do not need a mastery to go through the script tunnels, so don't worry about it. So I got quite a bit of loot from those chests. Get away from him. And we're going to do this the old school way. Okay, you run into that thing. You got one skill. Radiate cold light, temporary stunning by luminescent creatures. And it gives you enough time to get to this one. Stun that one. And hope you get past that one. Yeah. Before you run out. Otherwise, you get one shot, you gotta teleport back to Camp Resolve. And I don't have time to go through another rotation of chests, but typically the stuff you get out of this chest down here in the labyrinth is more valuable than what you get out of these chests. So it is worth it, but in order to really make it worth your while, I want to wait until you save up some keys, like maybe 5 or 6 keys, and then go in there, because you do lose quite a bit of opportunity to get these. And typically, on a good day, everything is running smoothly. You got a large group running with you through the chest run, safety in numbers. I've actually been able to squeeze 2 full rotations of chest run in the 15 minutes. So it is possible. It's tight, but it is possible. There's also overlays you can use that will show you locations of chests, but it doesn't mean that you're going to get a chest dug up at each and every location every time. It's just a location of where a chest may spawn when you do the number 2 skill on the shovel. So if you ever try one of those overlays and that happens, you use the number 2 skill, it doesn't pull up the chest, but you're like, well, why not? It's showing that it's here, and that's why. It's not a concrete deal that, oh, yeah, I'm going to get this chest here, and then I'm going to walk over 5 feet and get this one. No, they're randomly generated, so just like you can pop a chest and then move on, and the next person or the person behind them come right up behind you and pop the same chest that you just did, or the same location. So you go through your rotation, you come back, and that chest is up again. It's just because of the way they got the game set. So that is about it. That is RIBA in a nutshell. And like I said, I'm not getting it. If you want to know the mechanics for each specific Wardrum champion and Vinewrath champion, as well as the legendary champions that pop up from time to time around each fort, so anytime during the meta. Usually they show up more during the 3rd level defense is achieved for all 4 forts. Those legendaries that show up more. And the way you tell is, well, if you don't see it in person and you don't see the tag above the creature's head, in chat you'll see, leg on blue or leg on red or leg on amber. That means that particular legendary champion is at that fort. And if you need it for an achievement, bust over there real quick and try to take them out before everybody else does. Typically, I don't live long. So that's RIBA in a nutshell and silver waste gold farming. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Hit like if you like it. Like I said, this is definitely not a in-depth be-all, end-all of walkthrough of this. There are plenty others for each specific champion, Vinewrath champion, Wardrum champion. So if you want to know the mechanics, just go ahead and look them up. Find them easily on Google. It's just I've never really seen one in video format. I figured I'd give a brief overview. Yeah. Subscribe to my channel. I will be doing more streaming in the future, as well as videos. Here and there, I'll do videos. Try and be more into streaming, but who knows? Maybe one day, maybe once in a while, I'll do a game other than Guild Wars 2. Maybe I'll do a stream of Rocksmith or Diablo 3. Who knows? But the main focus of this channel is Guild Wars 2. So that's going to be the majority of my content. Anyways, hope you enjoyed the video. Hope to see you around. Have a good night.